April 25th, 2009, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 17-year-old Brittanee Drexel and some friends take a trip from Rochester, New York, about 800 miles south to Myrtle Beach for spring break. Although Brittanee's mother did not approve of the trip, the teen went anyway. Her and her friends were staying at the Bar Harbor Hotel in Myrtle Beach, right near the ocean. Around 8 p.m. that evening, Brittanee left the Bar Harbor Hotel and ventured out to the Blue Water Resort to visit another friend from Rochester who was in town for spring break, 20-year-old Peter Rosowitz. At 8:15 p.m., Brittanee's friend texted her wanting the pair of black shorts she had borrowed to be returned. And here she is seen entering the Blue Water Resort at about 8:33 p.m. She was there for about 15 minutes, and here you can see her leaving at about 8:48 p.m. At 8:51, Brittanee begins texting with her boyfriend John, who could not come on the trip because he had to work. And based on these texts, it seems that she was not happy having to walk all the way back to the Bar Harbor Hotel, which was about 1.4 miles away. The night went on, and John tried to get in touch with Brittanee throughout the evening and was unsuccessful. Worried, he then contacted Brittanee's mother to let her know what was going on, and in turn, Brittanee's mother called the Myrtle Beach Police Department. As time went on, you could see that her phone stopped pinging in Myrtle Beach and started pinging from towers in Georgetown, South Carolina, which is about an hour drive south. But how did she get there? Well, after Timothy Taylor was finally cleared as a suspect 13 years after Brittanee went missing, a person that was of interest the entire time, 62-year-old Raymond Moody, is questioned. I do have his initial interview with police that took place the day before this one. It is audio only and will be up on our Patreon for those that are interested. And we will also have Moody's then-girlfriend Angel Voss's interviews there for early access as well. This is the police interview of Raymond Moody, but first, let us have a moment of silence for the victim in this case.
Where are y'all from? Alabama. Yeah, that's right. I thought, yeah. And you're from Massachusetts, originally. Massachusetts.
I'm from Grand Strand Regional Medical Center.
That's where I'm from. Well,
hey, man.
Hospital before that.
Is this the last time we have this talking?
Maybe. It's a definite maybe.
Yeah,
We definitely
negative impression of it?
Most likely, and I don't want to speak for any of these people, but they want to get a more detailed statement than what we did yesterday. And obviously, you gave a statement, and nobody supposed to ask questions, but they did, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. But they, and I don't know how y'all want him to just. Y'all want to question him, I think, probably, as opposed to him just making a statement, or you want him to make another statement and question him? What are you comfortable with? You want to just tell the story, and then if we come back on a few things that maybe you clarify? So,
yeah, listen, that's for you.
Would you like us to go back over Miranda again while you're here, or?
I think probably that would be appropriate.
Okay.
I just think, because it's a separate interview, separate day, just to make it clean.
It's all been okay, I'll pull for this. All right, we're going to go take what we went over yesterday. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. And in fact, your lawyer is present with you. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, we'll be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish one. If you desire to make a statement or answer questions, you have the right to stop at any time during the statement or questioning. Okay. You understand all those? Yeah. Do me a favor, sign right there for me again. Well, I was thinking that, but then I realized yours is actually legible, and mine is H and a squiggle.
So you're good with that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, so Ray, what do you feel more comfortable with? Do you feel better just telling kind of the story, and then if there's a few things that we have a few questions on, let's ask you?
One thing before I tell the story, one thing that I realized last night, because I was laying there, of course I was laying there thinking about it,
Yeah.
And I remember then, when I took you guys to where I buried the girl, which which I believe them are. We finally did, after a little look around, find exactly where I still do that up there. But over all these years, I guess, memory got kind of, because of all that time.
Mhm.
Because when we first went there, I went to the wrong damn spot.
Yeah.
And I couldn't figure it out.
Yep.
So, in regards to that, there's a lot of stuff that I remember like yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
A
cool.
lot of stuff that I remember just like yesterday. So, I'm going to tell you, it wasn't, we went to Myrtle Beach because we used to go there all the time. I'm sure you guys knew that. We used to go there, good time out. This gay bar we used to kind of hang out at and have a good time. And drinking, partying, and stuff like that. We enjoyed that very much, did that. Shit, almost every weekend for a while. But anyway, and first to go down to the boulevard, hey, you're in Myrtle Beach, everybody does that. You just drive the strip. Just people watching and stuff, you know. So that's all we were doing. We were going down the strip and smoking pot. Now, who the hell is it, you know? You know how it is down there.
I work the boulevard, yeah.
Yeah. And Brittanee was walking on the sidewalk, and the traffic's really slow. You know, it gets right. It's so congested. And she looked over, and I looked at her, and I was smoking pot. She started laughing. And I don't remember the entire conversation. It's been so damn long, but she said, "That smells pretty good." I said, "Yeah, that's some good pot. Would you like some?" She said, "Yeah." So we kind of chatted a little bit as I'm driving. Angel's sitting right there, but she didn't say a damn word, you know. I was thinking to myself, she probably don't care if me talking to her, you know. But just a little jealous sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's all harmless.
Yeah.
We're just having a good time. And anyway, I was surprised. She just hopped right in and said, "Hey, you want to party with us?" I said, "Yeah." So she got in. And he went back there and passed around. We're all talking, going down the boulevard. And I don't remember the entire conversation, but I was like, "You want to hang out with us for a while tonight? And then go get some party, maybe get some coke and stuff." And she's like, "Oh, yeah." Then she started telling us about being from New York, and she was dealing with some friends and boyfriend and stuff like that. And of course, along during this journey, because we started heading back towards Georgetown, she wasn't tripping a bit. I wasn't thinking of doing anything wrong. We were just having a good time, smoking some pot and stuff, you know. But her phone occasionally would ring. I never said a word to her about, "You can't answer your phone," or whatever. That was a decision she made, I guess, because I'm just guessing, because maybe she didn't want him to run her little party or something, you know, I don't know. So anyway, we of course drove all the way straight back into Georgetown, and the whole time we're smoking pot and laughing, joking, small talk, and all that kind of stuff. And we got back down to the river, which is where we used to go camping sometimes. I have a tent set up there sometimes for a couple of days. Nobody ever went down there. Didn't have to worry about anything like that. And we'd camp out and have a fire, smoke some pot, you know, just hang out and stuff like that. But anyway, we went down there and parked and walked up to the tent and sat around talking and stuff like that. And smoking pot. And then I said, "Well, we'd like to get some coke or something like that. We can get that." It was back at the apartment, but I didn't have the damn apartment keys because her son had the truck. And on the truck keys was the keys to the apartment.
Okay.
So I just volunteered to go get the keys from her son. And then shortly after that, that's when I made a bad decision, being bad. do feel ashamed about it, but anyway, Angel left. And while she was gone, I changed the whole subject, what was going on. Anyway, doing all that, and I thought straying with her. And I was in a panic. I didn't know what to do. And I sure as hell didn't want anyone to know about that. Because I didn't know what she was going to get back. So I grabbed her up in a blanket and took her stuff. She had a purse, a real nice purse and a wallet. Of course, she had her clothes. I wrapped her all up with all that stuff. I'm pretty damn healthy then. I picked her right up and walked out, probably about 150 feet away, more towards the landing, out where they had like grove of trees and stuff growing, and put her underneath the tree. And then I was all shook up, man, because, what had happened, I didn't know what to do. I was trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to tell her when she gets back. I didn't know how to explain that. So I came up with this story that she called her friends, or she answered her phone when her friends called. I can't remember exactly what I told her, but she hooked up somehow with her friends over the phone, and they came and picked her up. She didn't really question me about it, because, she said, all right, she wasn't tripping. So we hung out a little bit longer, for a while, I don't know. I can't remember how long it was or anything like that. And she was fine, but I was, on the inside, I was panicking, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do about it. So, anyway, I decided that I came up with this shit, like, let's just not camp out tonight. So we left, and as far as I can remember, went back to the apartment. I remember I didn't sleep a damn bit that night. And she had no reason to be tripping or upset, so she's one of these people who sleep in half the damn day. I can't, man. I'm up early all the time. But I didn't sleep a damn wink. So we went back to the apartment, and when she went to sleep, I don't remember everything. But at some point, I had to get my truck. Because I felt like I got to get my truck because I got home and put her in the back of the truck. So I can go up the area now. So I got my truck. And then exchanged vehicles. Which her apartment was only about 5 miles or something from there. It was in town. Yeah, well, some of it is just still. Some events I remember exact, some I don't really exact. But anyway, I wanted to get my truck, and I got my truck, and I came back, and then right before daylight, I went to go get the body, and I stopped by, like I told you, I stopped by Ernie's house, because she lives on the way, right on the highway. So I pulled up in front of his house, and I ran up into the front yard. It's not quite daylight yet, I don't think. And I got a shovel. I put it in the back of the truck. And I went and got her, put it in the back of the truck, started heading back that direction, and I'm thinking, where am I going to go? I turned down Pelmont Road. I wasn't thinking anything about Harmony. But that's where I went. I just turned down the Harmony, and saw that place where you could turn in with the gate. And rode back in there. Felt like I was off the road a good little ways. And I dug a hole. And I buried her. And I went back to the apartment.
Yeah.
You know? And then she's still sleeping, she never knew a damn thing.
Yeah.
You know? And then sometime, I don't know what time it was after that, woke her up, or she woke up, and I decided maybe I just didn't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ride the motorcycle. So we went to, ended up riding around in the Surfside area, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a damn ticket,
Yep.
right?
Yep, we did.
Don't speed.
What's that?
Don't speed. Ray yelled at me for speeding on the way over here. Sorry.
He's a terrible driver.
Sorry, Sheriff.
Yeah, but a lot of it, it's just because it's been so long, a lot of it I remember like it was like yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it I was just kind of coming back to me a little bit, you know, a little vague on some of it. But I mean, I did it. That's what I did.
So you said yesterday you put her stuff in the Salvation Army box.
Yeah.
Do you know which box that was, or what was that? Is the one up there by that gas station next to?
No. At the actual Salvation Army itself.
Okay.
Because they have two big white containers
Mm-hmm.
at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one here in Georgetown?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her clothes, but what about her wallet?
All that stuff.
All the stuff in the Salvation?
Yeah, but I took all the contents of all our identification, all that stuff out.
What'd you do with
I
that?
burned it.
Burned it?
Yeah.
And the phone, you said yesterday, what'd you do with the phone?
I threw it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember any of the details about like her identification and everything like that?
Yeah.
I don't remember what kind of cards there were or anything like that.
No.
Specific stuff in her purse, like, a lot of this stuff, what we're trying to do, Ray, is like, a lot of the stuff we say, we actually believe it, we're trying to take your information, and we know all this factual stuff, like phone pings and license plate readers and stuff like that, and we're just trying to sync it. And a lot of it does sync, but we do have some gaps. So we just want to make sure that we're just trying to collect all the information we can, because it makes you more credible. So say you said, I saw this in her purse, I'm like, then he has a purse.
Yeah.
Like,
She had a very nice purse, and she had a very nice wallet.
yeah.
For some damn reason, I don't know why, you know, sometimes people keep, like, common souvenirs or some shit like that. I did keep some kind of identification card she had. It wasn't a picture, I just had her name on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I hung on to it for a while. But I did hang on to it for a while. And then I started, I might have kept a couple more. But I remember, I didn't burn them all, I cut them up, a couple of them, in little bitty pieces. And then I was down at the East Bay Park one time, where
I don't know, it's right over here in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I still had that damn card. It was like a high school card or some shit like that. And I just, like, threw it into the swamp. I don't know why I did that.
So you don't have anything, there's nothing left that you have that would show.
No.
What about her necklace? Do you remember her having a necklace?
No, I don't remember that.
Can you describe her phone at all?
I think it was
pretty
one of those
unique.
little flip phones.
Remember what color it was?
Black, I think.
Black phone? Okay.
About the purse, do you remember anything? You said it was a nice purse.
It was just a real nice purse, like Gucci or something, nice like that.
Do you remember any, like you said, the color, the material, or anything like that that you can recall? We get it, especially in
it
Israel.
was like a tan color, I think.
Do you remember how her phone worked? Did you get to manipulate it at all? It's kind of unique. Did you open it at all?
I don't remember that much about it. I just remember throwing the phone in the river.
So again, trying to match things up to science just to prove that you're credible. How long would you say you were down in the vicinity of the landing? With a couple hours?
The whole thing was a good while.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how long it was. I wasn't looking at my watch, and then we're high, so I wasn't tripping on. I wasn't pressed for time or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I really don't remember the time. I remember what I did.
is there, and I know it's super uncomfortable, but for us, it's in fact finding. Can you describe the event that happened that when Angel leaves? So Angel's obviously not involved. What led to the cost you to actually find Brittanee? Can you talk us through that? Were you having sex? Did she do something to you? What caused things to go wrong?
Nothing caused it from
Your mind?
my mind, yeah. Just, for some reason, just reverted back to the kind of person I used to be, just for a period of time.
Yeah.
And, I made her take her clothes off.
Yeah.
And she was pretty cooperative.
Yeah, she was.
But it was against her will.
It was. Yeah. Did she say anything to you specifically, or at that time?
She said she was gonna, she'd tell Angel on me.
So she was. And then did you? And again, I just trying to get as much details. And did you start to have sex with her, or did something happen to stop that?
To stop me from having sex?
Yeah.
No, I did. I
You did?
did. I raped her.
Yeah. And then afterwards, what happened? Did she say, like, what caused you, other than revert?
I panicked.
You panicked.
Yeah, I panicked because I started just playing the whole thing through my mind, what was going to happen. I was going back to prison again for the rest of my life.
She could identify you potentially.
Yeah. And I would want Angel to know that. I loved her.
Did she try and fight you off at all? Did she punch, kick, scream, bite, anything like that?
She did, it wasn't real violent because I didn't really do much of a chance. I was around her.
I mean, you were a big guy,
I don't know how big it was, but
strong guy.
at the time,
Oral, vaginal, anal,
not just, vaginal.
just vaginal.
And did you, after you raped her, was there any period of time before you strangled her, or was it one after the other?
I just, some minutes.
Do you remember what she was like at any point after you raped her before she died? What was she
Like our conversation.
Yeah, what was she doing?
She was just scared. You know? She was scared, I was scared.
Mm-hmm.
So her clothes were still off at this point in time. Do you remember what her clothes were? Do you remember what she was
I
wearing?
remember, hey, I thought I remember where the hell I buried her at. Going for 3-4 years. I swear to God, he's the one that helped. He did. Hey, man, you wouldn't have got me to go down that road. I'm glad you did. What was that question? What was she wearing?
What was she wearing?
As far as I remember, and I think I remember pretty correctly, she's wearing a pair of black shorts. She had on a dark, maybe black, kind of silky type little top. I think she had a pair of black flip-flops on her feet and a pair of red ones in her hands. And she had her personal wallet.
Two pairs of flip-flops.
Yeah, she's like, I remember that.
Okay.
She had one in her hands for whatever reason, and she had some on her feet.
Okay.
You know?
What about underwear?
Yeah, she had like black G-string on.
If we were to find her, will we find your DNA, by chance?
After all this time? I don't know. I don't know that much about that sort of thing.
Would it be there if we were to find it?
I mean, if the DNA exists like that over that period of time.
Would she have any other injuries that you would have caused?
No broken bones, no nothing.
And did she cause any injuries to you? Did you leave her with any scratches or a black eye or anything like that? No marks?
You talked about your camp at the landing. Can you describe that a little bit more to me? Like where are you first at the name of the landing?
Yeah, I was not telling you the name of you, quite honestly. But, like, say, for instance, say.
Can you draw it,
Sorry
maybe?
to tell them that, right?
Sorry.
That's okay to tell them
Tell them what?
that. About the campsite.
Sure.
I'll drop
Can
it.
you draw it? Yeah, if you could draw it, please.
No, artistic.
I got a pencil, if you'd rather pencil.
Drawing's better too. I'm a better visual.
Tell them how to get to the landing, how about that?
So I can get the boatyard.
Yeah, we should make sure.
Yeah.
You show us how to get that.
Yeah.
From,
As far as I'm sure, we could jump in the damn car, I'll walk out there where you take it right to the spot. But that's just,
Let's do it. We can do that after this.
why don't you tell them how to get, like, if you were from here, how do you get to the landing?
well, as if you're going to Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the cars park,
Yeah.
all this. And you gotta, I don't know what it's like today, I haven't been down there in a year, I haven't been down there since then,
Okay.
not one time. They used to have a boat landing right here,
Mm-hmm.
the bridge is right here,
Right.
okay? Before you get to the bridge, you can turn and come into this.
Mm-hmm.
This field over here has a bunch of, now it's really overgrown,
Mm-hmm.
because I come by,
Mhm.
trees, pine trees, all that kind of stuff. At the time, it was pretty sparsely. Hey,
You okay?
hey, have you heard me coughing, man?
Yeah.
A couple of, what I'm doing? I had some customers say, like, you all right?
Oh, gosh.
I'm telling you. I think I'm getting better with that cough. Just in time so they can kill me some other way. Shit. But anyway, and the river, let me deal with this. The river's right here. It's a big ass river.
Yeah.
I'll do that home, right? And it's part of the river right there.
When you were done, after the race, you threw it in the,
I don't remember, quite honestly.
you don't remember?
I don't remember.
All right.
Now, did I throw it in the river? I damn sure did.
Okay.
When exactly I did, I don't remember when I did.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, and there, I think, there must have been like a barbed wire fence or something run along here. But down in this section right here, pretty close to the river,
Mm-hmm.
it was down,
Mm-hmm.
the barbed wire was, so you could like step over it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is all limited area up in here.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of goes uphill. So you kind of go uphill and come around like this. It's like not a plateau, but it's higher area. It's a real vacant, clear area for like camping.
Mm-hmm.
We accidentally had stumbled on it before, years ago. Out there fishing or something, because we used to go fishing once in a while. I thought this would be a cool spot to go camping.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I set a tent up down there. And that's where we camp out. And then sometimes, not real often, we go there and camp and they smoke some weed and hang out.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like within 7 miles of the apartment, you know, so it was kind of convenient.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the tent was up there.
How big was that area? Do you remember roughly?
This whole area?
No, just this area that you used to camp in. Because you know how you said it's wooded and then there's this area that you camped in.
Well, I mean, it's all open area.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember any like structures out there or anything like that? No.
If I could ask you, when did you set the tent up?
It was already set up. I don't remember exactly.
You had set it up before that night?
Oh, I've been there a couple days.
But it's your
I
tent.
left it there for a week before.
It's your tent, it was your tent though?
Yeah, my
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you still have that tent, or is that?
No.
No, it's gone.
Yeah.
Did you leave it there that night? Or did you take it with you? You took it with you?
Mm-hmm.
You trying to trip me up, brother.
No, actually, I wasn't there. I'm sorry.
No, I took the tent,
Okay, you took it with
when
you.
we decided we were gonna go.
Okay.
She didn't require me to explain a bunch of shit to her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, kind of was like, I'm in charge, you know?
Right.
It's like, all right, we're not gonna camp tonight, I'm gonna snatch the tent, let's go.
Gotcha.
She's like, all right, she's really easy going, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. So I took the tent, and put it in the back of the car. And like I said, when she was, all this shit took place, when she was gone,
Mm-hmm.
I picked her up and carried her down through here, right over in here, and put her body right underneath the tree. And that's where she stayed
Mm-hmm.
until I came back a little early the next morning, got her.
The next morning. Yeah, okay.
Was it on, you said this was the fence right here?
Yep.
So it was on the landing side of the fence?
Yeah.
And not on the end?
No. But, you know, it's a pretty big area.
Right.
So it wasn't like right on top of this, you know, there was no reason for anybody to be coming through here. I wasn't really concerned about that,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a real dark area, not lit up. I don't remember being lit up at all.
You said that you wrapped her in a blanket.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything about that blanket?
No, I'm sure I don't know for a fact, but I would imagine that blanket's long gone.
So she wasn't buried in a blanket?
No.
Okay. Were you ever a smoker? Okay.
There's pot ones,
Okay.
like cigarette smoke, and I never did.
Okay.
Ray, do you remember if anyone else ever came down to the landing just while you were during that whole process that was pulled
I
down?
don't remember anything like that, because that would have, I'm sure that would have, especially after that event, it seems like I remember that, but I don't remember anything like that.
You said that you had to go get the truck.
Yeah.
Where was the truck that you had to go get it?
It was at her, she had an apartment in town where she stayed with her son. You know Gene North, you don't know that area that well, do you?
I'm
You know Gene
familiar
North
with
is?
that, yeah.
You know that building back behind
The
it?
big brown one, divided up
I
into,
don't know if they have it as apartments anymore.
they still do.
Okay. Yep. But that's where the truck was. Selling trade vehicles.
Okay, so that's just, you were in which vehicle were you in?
To go trade vehicles, I was in the one with the tin in there. I could afford the big, what was the name of it? I can't remember, Explorer.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
You were in the Explorer, went to get your truck.
Right.
And then, do you remember what you did with the shovel?
I really don't.
Did you put it back in the
I'm not sure if
shed?
he turned it or not.
I imagine he probably you would have heard about it from him, right? Would he be like, where's my shovel?
He wouldn't. It would have been some period of time before he realized the shovel was gone, you know?
Yeah.
But I really don't remember what to do with the shovel.
Back to the boulevard for a second, Ray, was this, you said you went to the boulevard often, was this common, like picking up a girl and maybe asking them to party? Is this
No.
stuff you did before, or is this the first time?
Off the boulevard is the first time that I ever did that.
Did you do it at other places, like where you and Angel would, there's nothing wrong with if you picked up a girl and there's consensual?
We had done that before, so we had a relatively open type relationship. We had a very trusting relationship.
Yeah.
There was a time or two where like we picked up somebody, not going there to pick them up, it just
So you saw
happened.
somebody, you drive by, yeah? and-
Well, no, like with say for instance, we were in the bar, meet somebody.
Okay.
You know, and like we say for instance, we had a hotel or something over at the beach.
Yeah.
I might go back to that hotel with us.
Yeah.
And that'll happen a couple of times.
Yeah.
We didn't really pursue that, but I mean, yeah, it had happened a couple of times.
Okay.
You know.
On the boulevard, you said that you were in the passenger seat, because Brittanee's on this side of the road, right? So
I was driving.
you were driving,
I
so
was driving.
Angel was in the passenger seat, and then Brittany was talking to you through,
Right, I was
Through the window?
leaning across, talking to her.
okay, and she got in the back passenger seat side?
Right,
Okay,
on the beach side,
yeah,
because we were going north.
yeah.
Which, to tell you the truth, I couldn't, I had to think about it before I could remember which way was north and which way was south, but I remember the boulevards, how they are, you got the south avenues and north avenues. Yeah, so we were going north because the passenger side of the car was facing the
Yeah.
beach.
And you know Hurl Rock Park, right? Have you heard of that before or seen
What's
that?
it called?
Hurl Rock Park. It's right next to the Blue Water Hotel. It's like a park where people hang out. Have you ever been there? I'm just trying to find a frame of reference of when you might have picked her up, if you remember.
I don't remember times, you know, so a lot of stuff I do remember, but like times and all that,
Yeah.
because I wasn't really thinking about time, you know?
Is there anything you could think about along the way that she said that was particular to where she's from, places she was visiting, like comments that she could have said along the way?
Yeah, we're talking, we had a nice open conversation, nice and friendly.
Yeah.
She was saying she was down from New York.
Did you ever?
She was with some friends and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And did she ever mention purple lights at all?
No.
Describe a place with purple lights, or do you remember any place with purple lights?
No.
Nothing at all? That doesn't ring a bell?
No.
No.
You said you're on Ocean Boulevard, you guys were driving before you saw Brittanee.
No.
Do you remember, were you just driving one direction, both directions? Were you turning around at any point?
I don't remember any of that. You know, all I remember is from more or less the point when we picked her up and we were going north. But in the past, I imagine there's times where sometimes you go to the strip or something. You might drive a time or two or whatever, so that
Right.
would be unusual, but I don't remember that. Yeah. But it wasn't like I was out looking for something.
Yeah.
It just happened.
You said you were on Ocean Boulevard, so I was trying to figure out, is it one of those, you're going up, going down, going up, going down, or if you were going to somewhere?
Where we're going anywhere, we're just driving. Yeah. Just like a lot of people go to the boulevard.
Yep.
Hey, it's been happening for years.
Yeah.
When I was a teenage kid, I was on the boulevard too.
Mm-hmm.
At the pavilion. Right?
Oh, yeah.
You remember the pavilion, right?
What about that day? Do you remember, were you like staying at the beach that day already? Did you come up that morning? Do you remember anything about that?
No.
Remember he came up in separate cars?
Sometimes, no.
Both came up in the...
I don't remember it, no, because her son had the truck.
The truck.
Yeah.
That makes
Right.
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Where was the
Yeah,
bike?
he had the truck.
Where would you keep your motorcycle?
You know what? A lot of times I take it like over with me, I pull it over on the trailer and take it, you know, but, I wasn't riding the bike that night. We didn't ride the bike till the next morning, you know.
You rode the bike the next day because you got the ticket.
I got pulled over speed, I was probably doing like, I don't know, 35 in a 25 mile an hour zone or something like that.
Do you remember where you picked the bike up to come back to Surfside? Do you remember where the bike was, kind of in relation to the travel back and forth?
Yeah, the bike was, I had it on my trailer, and I had it parked at, what's the name of that place? Even if I can't remember the name of it, I where it's at. It was at, there's a Help Point workout place or something over at Polly's Island, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, sometimes I put my bike on the trailer, just so we'd have it over in the beach area. And I park the trailer and my bike over in that parking lot, and just let it sit there.
Right.
Yeah.
Took me to get in off the highway a little bit, but it's basically before you get to Litchfield.
That way, the bike was available over at the beach area if I wanted it. Yeah.
Cool.
Angel, went to go get the keys to the apartment, do you know what car she took?
There's only one car she take at the time, and that was Ford. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because her son had my truck,
Mm-hmm.
Chris.
Did you have to call her at all, tell her to come back, or did she just kind of show up, and like, how did that whole thing work?
I don't remember for sure, but it seems like to me while she was gone, I did call one time,
Mm-hmm.
just to see what her status was. Because what had happened, I want to know from the
Right.
first time I had and all
Right.
that.
What about another call that morning that would have been late, like almost like before sunup? There was some conversations calls between you guys, like 3 o'clock in the morning or something wrong. You wouldn't have got down to the landing until like 10 o'clock at night. I know you're not good at times, but what would have been a call around 3 o'clock in the morning between you guys?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a lengthy call? You don't know what that would be about?
Not that damn late.
It's back to what happened when you strangled Brittanee. Did you use your hands or did you use part of her clothing or?
I used my hands.
You used hands?
Did you have to hold her down at all, or was she just pretty compliant, or?
She was struggling.
Okay. And this is a morbid question to ask, but it's something we have to ask. When you buried her, was she in one piece? Was she in multiple pieces?
Body?
Mm-hmm.
No, she was fully intact.
Okay. Would you be aware of her, you said you didn't cause any extra injuries or anything?
No.
Any broken bones or?
No.
Okay.
Do you know how you did it, how you strangled her? Well, there's a couple different ways, obviously, you can strangle somebody, just like that.
So we ask that because sometimes there's some evidence that can be shown to corroborate that, right? So we might have physical evidence at some point in time to, and so we're asking those questions.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that you might have kept, like the blanket might not have been kept. There's nothing else from that day.
No.
And when you transfer, she was in the back of your truck,
Yep.
like in the bed,
Yep.
wrapped in the blanket.
Yep.
And that was it.
Was she bleeding at all?
Mhm.
Clothes, you didn't have to change your clothes because of that, what was happening, or did you change your clothes?
I just got rid of my clothes.
You didn't, yeah.
My shoes, everything.
You said she tried to fight a little bit. Did she try to escape at all?
Naturally, someone's going to resist your choking them. You know, she just like grabbed my arms. Like this.
Oh, good. Okay.
But she didn't scratch me or anything like that.
After you raped her, though, in that time, before you choked her, she didn't try to stand up and run or anything like that?
No, she didn't really have opportunity.
How long would you guess that event was from the time you started having sex with her, or raping her until she was dead? Minutes, longer time, or?
Minute.
No, I said minutes, 10 minutes,
I'd just be speculating, guessing on that, because I really don't know.
Yeah.
There wasn't much of time. Because I didn't know how long the Angel was going to be gone.
yeah. And I used to give that time, from the time you arrived there till Angel left, was that minutes or hours? How long were you down at the landing before Angel left and then the event started?
Until what? Once Angel left, how long before I started messing with the girl? She probably wasn't on the road 10 minutes.
Okay. So it was pretty close to that vehicle moving north again to when you started raping Brittanee. That's correct? Yeah.
Did you look at Brittanee's phone at all at any point to see, like, were you aware of the activity of her phone?
Oh, I heard that.
With
Her
you?
phone ringing.
Yeah.
Did you ever take it from her, or was it left in her bag?
No.
No? You just
I
left it?
never took it.
Never took it from her?
And when I took possession of the phone, it was just a toss it, you know.
When you tossed it, did you hear it splash or anything like that?
No, I put it out there about that 75 feet or something.
Did you?
You knew it hit the water, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
How, and that was after you choked her, refuge strangled her, just when you threw her stuff?
Yeah, I couldn't swear to you, but I really don't remember.
That's fine. Just trying to get the sequence in order, that's all.
Like, some things are crystal clear.
Right.
But it's been so long. Like I thought when we went to the spot where I buried her at, I thought, I remember crystal clear too, and I did.
Mhm. So you think if we went out there later, you'd be able to show us these areas?
As long as, that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Get me out the damn house for a little while.
You want a field trip?
Anything for a field trip right now.
And again, it seems to corroborate the phone records, so it would just be more corroboration to what you're saying.
Yeah,
So,
Like, I've been, when I'm in trouble for something, man, I get confronted with it, and I know I'm about to, let me take this what it is. Because there ain't no way I would come into that. And I'm fully responsible, I'll accept that. And, of course, there's no way to make any kind of amends or anything like that. That's never going to happen. Never going to be forgiven or anything like that, but as a man,
mm-hmm.
I would stand up and say, hey, I'm responsible for that, I did that.
Yeah.
My bad.
I think he's got another question for you, right? I was just asking, how good is your memory in this area? Do you remember that pretty clearly?
I think so. I've been there now 13 years.
I get that.
But I can imagine that section has really changed.
I understand that.
Because I never had a feeling anybody else had ever been out there before.
Ray, do you remember, I know it's a long time ago, but that period of time, obviously you were awake the whole time. Do you remember food, right? So do you remember, did you eat dinner? Did y'all eat together?
No.
Did y'all talk about food? Did she ever mention, like, if she was hungry, if y'all could stop and get something?
No.
No munchies or nothing?
No.
And you were awake the whole night. So you remember what y'all had? Did y'all eat breakfast next morning, you and Angel
I don't
together?
remember anything about that.
I don't remember anything at all.
I mean, I'm sure I did.
I'm just thinking like chemicals, you see where I'm going with this? Like we're trying to look for something.
Yeah.
If we dug in the soil right there and we're testing soil, would we find a certain type of chemical that are in food or drugs? Would we find drugs in our system?
Pot.
Pot?
Probably.
Did y'all ever get the cocaine or no?
No, because by the time Angel got back with that sort of thing, that was a done deal.
Yeah. Okay.
Was there, and I would hear the questions, but was there ever a point in time where Brittanee and Angel were together, and you might have walked away for a little bit and left those two by themselves? Like maybe you walk someplace, they're by themselves, then you come back.
I don't remember anything like that.
You remember that?
You might have to go take a leak or something.
I don't remember anything like that.
Okay.
You're talking about at the landing, right?
I'm talking about at the lane, that's correct. Where they might be wondering where you're at.
No.
You didn't drive away, you didn't walk away, There's no issue.
Because remember, when we got there, shortly after that, Angel left.
Right. I just wondered, maybe quickly you might have walked and done something and they were wondering where you went?
No.
What did she, okay.
No, because when Angel left, that's when all that took place.
Gotcha.
She came back, I was off about that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I told her I had to go back to your apartment about why. It's just a that's excuse to get out of there for a minute to kind of wrap my mind around it, make sure that she was in a secure little spot.
Yeah.
Do you remember if, I'm just trying to put myself in the shoes, right? And do you remember if there's a point in that little time where when Angel says, oh, I gotta get the keys, grab the keys, takes the car, y'all were without a ride at that point. Do you remember that conversation that y'all had at the landing, like between her and Brittanee, like she was confused about what was going on, or if you were questioning Angel how long it's gonna take?
No.
So Brittanee didn't comment when
She
Angel
was
left?
comfortable.
Okay.
No.
Did you have any inclination at that point when Angel left and what was going to happen next?
No.
What
Can you describe it all, just kind of what happened there? Was it, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but, was it sudden, was it?
Just something just like snapped in my fucking mind, you know? Just like all of a sudden. Just like before I went to prison the first time around. You know, I knew what I was doing, but I wasn't really like in real control mode. I didn't have the character to not act on my impulses, you see? Yeah, I really didn't.
You said you're not a drug user, but you use marijuana that
Just like sometimes if somebody smokes a cigarette once in a blue moon, they're not necessarily a cigarette smoker, right?
Right. But there was nothing, you're not a drinker either, so you weren't drinking that night and then the marijuana?
I think, I couldn't swear to it, I don't remember for sure.
Yeah.
So because you're not as much drinking and driving, you know?
Yep.
But, you know, there was times where like we'd go to the beach, go partying at like time out or something, doing some drinking, you know?
Yeah.
There was times where I knew that we drank too much and like, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
We like, stay there somewhere, you know?
Yep.
That's nice.
Just to go back to what you said about the goodwill, do you remember when, in the whole sequence of events, you Salvation, that's right.
John shook me up, man.
I'm not trying to trick you. I'm just trying to put it straight in my mind.
No,
When in the sequence of events that took place, when did you go there?
I couldn't say exactly when that
No
happened, but it was within the next few days or within a week or something like that. I had her stuff put aside in some bags, so it's kind of outside out of mind.
Where did you keep it?
I think I kept it in the back of the truck, just like it was trash or something, you know. You know,
Were they like plastic grocery bags, or were they
like
trash bags?
Walmart bags.
Yeah.
You know, I used Walmart bags to put trash and shit in.
Yeah.
Is it okay to take a ride and see whether or not it'll be okay?
Yeah.
You guys wanna step out for a second and then, come back here and, okay. We're gonna go down to the Bullyard, if that's all right, real quick.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man, we got to
Pleasure cruise, yeah.
We'll go camping. Shit, no. No?
No, sir. Not after that. May 5th, 12:15, and we're going.
You want to say that?
Yeah, absolutely. Would you mind initialing it for me, just so that no one can ever say that I drew this and it wasn't your artwork?
Yeah.
It's a standard process.
You'll have yourself on the fucking
I assure you I will not.
I'm not right on things, it's just scribble.
That makes you. Was that your signature? I know it looks better than that.
On October 19th, 2022, Raymond Moody pleaded guilty to murder, kidnapping, and first-degree sexual misconduct. He was sentenced to life in prison on the murder charge and 30 years for each of the other charges to be served consecutively. He is currently serving his time at South Carolina McCormick Correctional Institution, where he will never see freedom again. I want to thank all of our members, you are truly appreciated, and I want to thank all of you for watching. A link to our Patreon is in the description below. We will be uploading tons of extras from lots of different cases. There's a free 7-day trial over there, so come and give us a shot. It truly helps the channel continue to bring new content. New cases every single week here on YouTube, so make sure you're subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.